Hey everyone, Chief Denney here, helping you retire sooner versus later, richer versus poorer, working smarter, not harder. So today, while I was on my walk this morning, it occurred to me there's really kind of two types of people in this world, and this might piss some of you off, but it's probably good for those that get pissed off to actually hear it. Basically, I call them, the I wants, the people that I want to be rich and I want to have money and I want to have a nice house and I want to be physically fit and I want to have a great relationship and I want to travel the world and I want. And then there are the second group of people, which are the I do's, the people that just silently get stuff done. And what I realize is that, especially in this younger generation, so many people just consume their day buried in TikTok, an hour of TikTok, 2 hours of TikTok, and all this social media. And they want to be rich, and they want to have a nice car, and they want to have great relationships, and they want to, be popular. And my thought is, who the hell doesn't? Everyone I know wants to be rich. Everyone wants to be popular. Everyone wants to be more physically fit and have better relationships and travel the world. And we all want that stuff. And anyone that says they don't is full of BS. We all know that, right? So for the few woke people out there that just think this is crazy, we're not catering to the 2% of the knuckleheads out there. We're catering to the real world. And I think that's kind of the difference. The difference is people, when you sit there and say, I want, you're not really in the real world. There's the I want world. But reality is, in order to get any of those things, you have to be in the I do world. You have to get out there. You got to wake up early. You got to do what's required to get shit done. So, if you find that your life is still kind of the same, if it hasn't changed, if you're still saying I want the nice house, I want the college education, I want the wonderful marriage, well, then what are you doing to get it? Or what are you not doing to achieve it? So one of the things I'm working with my kids is to get them out of the I want world and get them into reality. We all have our dreams, but what is the reality? What are we doing in our real world to take a step forward to accomplishing our goals, our ambitions, our I wants? So really, if you find that, you're kind of going through life with one foot on the brake, you got to get that foot off the brake and throw it on the gas pedal and start doing something. What can you do today to bring you a step closer to, your goals, your ambitions, your drive? So it's kind of like the purposeful life versus the conversational life. There are a lot of people that are really great at conversation. They chat about wealth and success and all this stuff. But I don't know what percentage, but I'll say 90% of the people, well, I guess it's 99% because only 1% of the population is really what we would call, I guess, wealthy. So the other 99% obviously by default are not. So what is it that the 1% is doing that's different? They still have the same 24 hours. They still have, the dreams. They still have a vision. The difference is what they do with those 24 hours. It's what do they wake up and do? What do they say? What do they focus on? And what do they do? What do they do? What do they do? Right? So the trick is, what can you do today to put one foot in front of the other to get closer to what you really want out of life? So, I forget how the saying goes, whatever, a journey of 1,000 miles starts with the first step or something along those lines. So what I try to do every day is I plan my day and I look at, what I can do to move the needle in the direction I want to go. So if you want to be healthier, what can you do? Can you go for a walk? Can you go to the gym? Can you just take 5 or 10 minutes to do something different? If you want to be wealthy, and again, most of the people watching this were real estate investors or doing some kind of investing. And so what can you do to find a deal today? What can you do to trim down the cost of a rental? What can you do to increase your rental income? What can you do to be more effective, more efficient? How can you tighten up your bookkeeping? If you want to have a healthier relationship, what is it that you can do today that brings you closer to a relationship? Can you apologize to someone? Can you write a wonderful note, just a heartfelt note to someone to make a difference in their world, in their life? So my proposition to you, or my challenge to you, whatever you want to call it, is what can you do today? And I would write it down and hold yourself accountable. What can you do today? And then not just today, but tomorrow and the next day. I mean, what 7 things could you write down, 1 per day for the next week, that is going to just move your needle a little bit in a better direction? So you go from, I want to be rich, and I want to be healthy, and I want to be more popular, and I want to be more liked, and I want, to I'm doing. I am taking those steps to becoming more wealthy. I am taking the steps to be more popular. So hopefully you found this inspirational. If you're pissed at me, then it probably has a little bit more meaning. And I'm not here to upset people, but what I am here to do is help you retire sooner versus later, richer versus poorer, ideally working smarter versus harder. So hopefully today's little thought, little tip and trick made a difference in your life. Looking forward to our next conversation. Have an amazing day.